I just read Superman and the Authority comic, written by Grant Morrison, and here are my thoughts. This 4-issue limited run series is very enjoyable and good as a Superman fan, but at the same time I think it also does include some things in here that are kind of frustrating as not just a Superman but a DC fan. Despite Superman being depowered or kicked out of the Justice League, that is beyond me. I don't know how Superman gets kicked out of the Justice League. That is so dumb to me. Despite that, Superman is still Superman in this story. He is the hope and inspiration for another team to come together like the Authority, with characters like Manchester Black, Natasha Irons, Enchantress, Apollo, the Midnighter, all coming together to save the world and make it a finer and brighter world. Which is kind of weird to me. What? The Justice League isn't going to do that? Come on now! This comic also sets up as direct setup for the Warworld saga with Mongol, which, for me, my preference is not to jump into the middle of a grander story. I like my beginning, middle, and end, so just be ready for that when you jump into this comic. You feel like you're in the middle of a grander story, and you might be kind of lost with some things. You might be wondering what happened before, but you'll be anticipating what happens next. A good comic will make you curious to see what happens next, and that's what this did. Superman is Superman, with or without the cape. Superman always sees the good in people. He is the representation of progress, hope, future. He is the man of tomorrow, intrepid. This man is the GOAT! He always intrinsically does the right thing without trying. He's always honest, and he does the best with what he has. I think his new suit is cool, but nothing beats the classic. Red cape and trunks. Look at the logo on the back of that cape. Hey, I love that Superman teaches the Authority to consider casualties and also encourage a no-kill policy. Some of the members of the Authority don't want to kill, some do want to kill, but they follow Superman's lead, and we get really great LGBTQ representation with Apollo and the Midnighter. I thought they weren't just shallow versions of Superman and Batman. The Enchantress was so powerful, and Natasha Irons' suit, too cool. I also love that Superman teaches them that we all make mistakes, and to take every moment as a fresh opportunity to do something that you can be proud of. Ultimately, this was a story of Brain versus Brawn. Superman outsmarted his original villain, Ultra Humanite, and Brainiac, what? But I was kind of underwhelmed with Brainiac's plan and execution.